Greetings, Loomers. Again, it's Will from Art by Will Scott. Um, at this point, you should be done with Charizard's wings. All right, they should be all wired and all ready to go with one slip knot and your wires hanging. Okay. All right. So once you are satisfied with them, just go ahead and put them to the side. Okay. We're still gonna be using our two looms, but I want you to have them in an even configuration. Okay. We're going to be working on the head today, and because I'm making this Charizard a little bit larger than my original one, I'm going to be doing some stuff a little bit differently from the previous one, so hopefully it comes out. I keep doing this. Alright, don't hate me. We're going to start off with the horns, and for the horns I'm actually going to be using a mini loom. Okay, so if you have a mini loom, you can either use that. If not, then just use two pegs. Okay, any two pegs will work. All right, so we're going to be using some orange. Okay, my background is dying. Poor thing. I need to do a new background. Okay, so here's how we're going to do. If you've watched my Mew tail tutorial, or the Venusaur Vine Whip tutorial, then this should be pretty familiar, except that we're going to be doing this just slightly different. Okay, just a little bit of a different thing. Here's what we're going to do. Alright, so for our initial part, we're going to be doing a cap band, and this cap band we're just going to go ahead and do it twice, and we have to do a figure 8. Okay, so once you have your cap band on there on a figure 8, then we're just going to go ahead and start adding. Instead of 2 bands on top, we're going to be adding 3 bands. So that's 1, 2, 3. So now you have 4 bands on your peg in total, okay? So you have your cap band and then 3 regular bands, okay? And these are not crossed, they're just regularly. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to go ahead and flip over this one, okay? And once you are done with that, the thing that I like to do is I usually grab a C-clip or a band that I'm not using, and I'm just going to go ahead and hold it up. I usually have a better way, but I already forgot. I'm tired, by the way, also, so just go ahead and put it up on the knot, okay? So just like that. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and grab another one, and now that we already have our 3, we are actually gonna go up four times. Okay, so 4 more times. So this is gonna be 1, and bring over just the bottom one. Okay, just the one bottom. If you want to adjust it, then that's fine. So you should have it like this so far, and just push down. Next band, this is going to be number 2. Okay, keep that slip knot up. Okay, the slip knot, keep it up like that. Do not let it like hide under. Now here's going to be number 3. Keep it up. I don't want it to get tangled. And flip over the bottom band. Okay, keep flipping over the bottom, just like a regular fishtail. All right, now here's number 4. Okay, and flip over. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and hold this from both sides and pull your slip knot up, okay, because this is where it's gonna start coming out from the top. All right, right now there's not enough bands, so it's not coming out fully, so we need to add more bands. Now that we did 4, actually we're gonna do 5, sorry. So this is gonna be number 5. I'm a fool, I know, I'm sorry. Okay, one more time. Okay, let me see, I'm gonna push it down, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull up, see if it comes out this time, and yes, it does. Perfect. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna be adding 2 bands. Okay, 2 of your orange bands. All right, and make sure that they stay even. Okay, do not let them cross. So you see how they're staying even all around. All right, don't let them cross. And now you're gonna be flipping over 1 band. Okay, 1 band. We have to flip over 1 band 3 times. Okay, that was 1. We're gonna do it 2 more times. Okay, so now you need again 2 bands. Put them on top. Okay, make sure that they are not crossing. So fix them if you need to, because they have to be even. Okay, and again flip over 1 band. This is gonna be number 2. All right. 1 more time. Grab 2 bands, put them on top. Make sure they are not crossing. Over here they are crossing, so I need to fix that. Okay. Alright. And again, flip over 1 band. So you should have 6 bands on each side, okay? And now I'm gonna go ahead and hold both of my sides and pull on the top. And now it's coming out, okay? So don't pull too hard. You're just gonna want to tug on it so that way it comes out. But don't pull too hard because it's gonna mess up your whole entire thing. I know it's pretty tight right now. And there isn't gonna be that much room, but we have to do it 1 more time, okay? We have to put 2 more bands on top. Make sure they are not crossing. Alright, perfect. Okay, so now you're gonna flip over 2 bands, okay? Grab 2 bands, see? 1, 2. Grab the bottom 2 and flip over. Okay. Okay, that's coming out good. So now, again, 1 more time. And then 2 bands, okay? Come on, focus. Alright. 2 bands. Flip those over. Okay. Now, 1 band. 1 band, okay? This is going to be our final one. And then flip over 2 bands. 2 bands. Alright, now 1 more time. The bottom 2 again. Flip them over. And flip the bottom 2 again. Okay? So that means that we're going to be flipping 4 bands in total. So now it pulled the entire thing up. Alright, so it should be coming out like this. You always want to hold on to this, otherwise it's going to fall. Like fall off your thing and you're going to ruin it. Alright, so there is 1 horn. Okay, so here's how we're going to do it. You can put it in a slip knot, or I'm just going to go ahead and grab a crochet hook. And I'm going to go ahead and put it on my hook. And just going to tighten this a little. But I'm holding onto this, okay, because I don't want these to stretch. And I'm just going to go ahead and tighten them a little. And there is 1 of my horns. Okay. It's still in the same shape as like most of the other stuff that we're going to be doing. So we need to do 2 of these. And at this point I can go ahead and take out that slip knot now. We don't need it. I'm going to use my pick to take it off. See? There is 1 horn. We need another one. So again, just go ahead. You need a cap band. Put it in a figure 8. And you need to put 3 bands on top. 1, 2, 3. Flip over just your cap band. And now I'm gonna add the slip knot on it again. Right there. Okay. So now we need to add 5 bands on top. So there's 1, and then flip over the bottom. There's 2. And flip. There's 3. And flip. 4. And flip. 5. Keep that slip knot up. And flip. I don't want to flip over the slip knot. Come on. Come up. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to hold it. And there we go. Okay. So now 2 bands. I think we did 5. Is that right? We should have done 5. So now again, we're going to flip over 1 band. Okay. There's 1 band, flip, again, 2 bands, put them on top, one band, flip, 2 bands again. And this is our 3rd set, so again, 1 more band, right? And this is the last time we're doing 1 band. Okay, let's pull. Okay, so again, we need 2 more bands. And you're going to flip over the bottom 2. And this is our last time that we're doing double bands. It's going to be number 5. Make sure they're not crossing. So again, flip over the bottom 2. And then we need 1 band to finish it off. And then you can flip over the 4 if you want to at this point. So flip over 2 and then 2. Okay. Alright. Again, I'm just going to go and grab it with my rod. I'm going to hold from here and then tug. Tug. And fix. So that way they're all properly aligned. And there, you should have 2 back horns for Charizard. Okay, moving on to the rest of the head. Okay. Need a lot more orange. Okay. Now, in order to be able to make this head slightly larger, I kind of switched it up a bit in my head. So again, I'm doing everything in my head, and let me take out the slip knot. I wish I was more prepared, but that's too boring. I like being fun and spontaneous. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. The first part we have to do is the top part of the head, where we're going to connect our horns. And then the second part will be the middle part of the head, and that's including the eyes. And the last part will be the lower part of the head. That will include the tongue and the jaw. Okay, so we're going to be working mostly with double bands, unless I tell you to. Where's my arrows? Okay, my arrows are up here. So I know that I want to add my horns back here. So this is going to be all my front. So then I'm going to be starting off. Do I want that? Huh, I'm kind of already debating. Actually, no. My front is over here, so this is my back. I'm sorry. So we're going to start off from the back of the head, moving towards the front. And the first thing we want is, we're only going to be using these 4 rows. So we're not using these at all. You can do it over here if you want to, but I'm just going to work from the middle. So let's start off with the back. We'll start off with 2 bands here. 2 bands here. And then 2 bands again. I'm trying to remember what was that process that I was doing last time. Hold on. Oh, that's right. Now I remember. Actually, no, I think that I was only going to do that. Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that pattern right here. Okay. Or should I? No, too much work. Okay. Let's continue. We're going to go down 4 times. So this is going to be number 4. Oop, 2 bands. Okay. So now we're going to be going at an angle from back here. Okay. So again, working with double bands. Start off from the angle right there. Wait. No, sorry. I forgot. I have to skip one. Down here. My bad. I know, please bear with me. And I think I'm doing, yes, I am doing 3 bands. 3. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Right here. 1, 2, 3. Right here. And again, 1, 2, 3. And that one here. Again, 1, 2, 3 on the other side. Three bands again, going down. 3 bands again, going right here. Okay. I think I'm doing good right now. Okay. I think so. Yes, because what I wanted to do was put those together. Yes, so I'm gonna go back to 2 bands. I think that will work actually just fine. And then again, 2 bands. This time I'm gonna connect it from here to here, like that. Okay, so you see what I did? And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab 2 bands, and we need to put these bands right here 3 times as a cap band. It's gonna be hard, I know. So you can do it like this. There is one time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my hook to help me. I'm gonna grab the other side. So now it's crossed. Now I'm gonna flip over. Whoops. I'm gonna flip over. Oh gosh, it's a little bit harder. Okay, there we go. Put this. Now it's going around twice, and now this, I'm gonna cross it again and put it over a 3rd time. Okay, so now it's going around 3 times. Alright. So it's gonna be really tight, but we need that. Okay. Now we're gonna put our holding bands, and we need 2 bands right here, and they're gonna go across on all these. Again, 2 bands and go across all these. 2 bands go across all these. 1 band, okay, and that one's gonna be kept right here. Right there. Okay. Okay, now we need to add our horns. Yes, we do. We need to add them right here. Actually, this is kind of be a little like they have to go right here, but oh my gosh. I'm sorry I'm gonna do this to you again, but they have to go kind of like the wings. Actually, I totally forgot about that. I'm gonna move this cap band over to the side for right now, and we're gonna do this one first. Okay, so you need to go ahead and grab it from your hook, grab this and slide that on there, and then put it back on your peg. Oops, I kind of crossed it. I don't want it to cross. There you go. So there's one. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and put this cap band back over on this and move this onto this side now. Alright. Now this one. You guys are probably saying, you are crazy. Like, why am I doing this? Oh, that's right, it's because it's Charizard. Now we can go ahead and move our cap band back over. Okay. Yes, so now it should be right there. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and loom. This should be pretty easy. We're going to go ahead and start from in here, and we're going to go ahead and grab these bands first. I know there's some tension right there, so I'm just going to go ahead and relieve it. Okay. So these are the first ones you're going to loom right there. And then the next 2 are these. I'm going to let go of that tension right there. So far you should have that. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and do these. Remember, it's 3 bands here, so go ahead and grab all 3. Right here too, grab all 3. Okie dokie. Now we're going to loom this up here and this up here, but when we get to here, remember we have to go inside the loops, because those bands have to go in through here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and grab this. Alright, and I'm gonna grab it with my fingers, and in order for you guys to see, I'm gonna come up close to the camera. I need to go inside all these loops with my hook. So now that I'm inside, I'm gonna go ahead and grab those 2, pull them through, and I'm gonna put them on that peg. So now you see the entire thing is going through all the bands. Okay, let's do this side now. Now, grab these 3 bands, loop up, these 3, loop up, and now these, loop up. And if you want to put it on the other peg for now, then that's fine. But we need to go inside here. Go inside all of your loops. Okay, make sure you're going inside all of them. Okay, and now I can actually grab these bands and pull them through my horn. Okay, and put this on the peg. Okay, now we can loom these 2 upwards all the way up. Okay, we need slip knots at the very end. And take out the whole thing. You want to be careful at that part because it's a triple cap band. Alright. And I kind of like the top better. Alright, so I can be able to adjust the horns so that way they go up on one side, whichever side you like. I'm just going to choose this side because it's already instantly curved right there. So there's the top of our Charizard. You're probably going to recognize a lot of these things that I'm going to be doing next from Courtney Nicole's Dragons. I'm just going to do some stuff slightly different, hopefully, if I remember correctly, because I do not have any of my notes. They all got lost, sadly. So I'm kind of going out of just what I can see and whatever, kind of remember. We're gonna go ahead and work with double bands, doing our top 2 again up here, and we're gonna go down 2 more times, so 3 in total. Okay, and again we're gonna go extend out this way, and with double bands again extend out this way, just like we did for the top of the head. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to remember. We're gonna be attaching the head part. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's gonna go. I'm sorry. Let's extend these all the way. So 2 more times. So 5 in total. Okay, so we can extend this down again as well. There's 2. There's 3. That is 1. That is 2. That is 3. Hang on, I'm trying. I keep doing this. 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, because we're adding it right there. Okay. So that means our eyes are gonna go here. Okay. Okay, so if our eyes go right there, then we're gonna go one more time down on all sides. Okay, now here's what we're gonna do a little bit different. Since we're adding our eyes right there, here's a way I can be able to figure out that we're doing this correctly. Yeah, that's gonna work. Okay, now you're gonna grab 3 bands. Let's do 3. Let's do 3 bands. Okay, 3 bands. Yeah, and you're gonna put those over right here. Okay, right, all on these 4 pegs. And now you're gonna grab. Yeah, I did 2 bands right there too. Okay, so now you're gonna grab 2 bands here and put them there. 2 bands here. I did double bands right there. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and grab now 2 bands and we're gonna cap those. And we're gonna put them right here. And again, 2 bands and cap them and put them here. Now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna flip this over. Just like that. Okay? And we're gonna do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more times down. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and get that again. Grab 3 bands. Alright. Put them right here. Alright. Forgot this is my bad peg. Okay. I think we're gonna go ahead and continue like that. So let's grab again 2 bands, put them right here on these 2 middle ones. And again 2 bands and cap those. Okay, and cap these 2 bands over here. Right, and then we're gonna flip over this. Alright. These are not gonna be our holding bands, by the way. They're just for design aesthetic. Okay. I just wanted to look nice and pretty. Alright, so again, 3 bands. Put them over. Two bands. 2 bands. 2 bands. Kept them. Go here. Then 2 bands. Kept them. Go here. Ugh. And again, flip over these 3. again. And again, 2 bands, kept them here, 2 bands, kept them here. Oops. I totally forgot about that. About my triple bands. Hang on. Just gonna. Sorry about that. Put your 3 bands again. Oh no, 4 of the pigs. And now go ahead and put your bands on again. Okay. And again, triple bands. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and finish the snout, and we're also gonna add our teeth on this part. So we will need 4 white bands. Okay, here's how we're gonna do the teeth. Okay, and the way I do my teeth is, of course, a little bit different than most people do teeth. If you remember how I did Venusaur, they're gonna be pretty similar, but I'm just gonna do them a little bit longer for fangs. So let me show you how I do them. Let me see if I can just go ahead and zoom in the camera instead. That might work a little bit better. So we're gonna be using 2 white bands for 1 tooth, okay? And I'm gonna be using these 2 pegs. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab 1 band, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it on 1 peg, stretch it a little bit, twist it into a figure 8 onto the next peg. And since I twisted it over this way, I'm gonna twist over the opposite way, like this, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it over the 2 pegs again, okay? So it should look like that. And if you turn it to the side, it's gonna look like so. But this round one should be at the top, and your figure 8 should be at the bottom. Okay, so let's just fix that, because I kind of went a little off based on how. Whew, okay. So, okay, your figure 8 is at the bottom. Do you see? Right? And this one is at the top now. Okay. Now here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go ahead and grab the bottom one that's part of the figure 8 from this side, not the one where it's crossed right here, okay, but from the one from this side. Actually, no, sorry, the one that's crossed. The one that's crossed first. You're gonna grab the band from there on the bottom. You're gonna flip it over. You're gonna grab the one from the other side, the bottom one. You're gonna flip it over, and now there's a knot left over there. Okay. And I'm gonna push this down, and I'm gonna transfer this one over to this peg right here, and I'm gonna flip that knot to the front. You see that little knot? I'm just gonna push it a little bit up, because I'm gonna grab my second white band, and I'm gonna put it around those 2, and I'm gonna put it as a cap. So I'm gonna wrap it around once, and that's it. And now I'm gonna go ahead and loop it up with the knot outwards, and loop that over. Oops, hold on, sorry. No, I forgot one step. I'm sorry. This is what I forgot. It's gonna be a little bit tricky to show you guys. And we're actually supposed to have this as a 4-time round cap band, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on this side for now, because I need to, when you have it like this, with your hook, grab this, you're gonna pull up, and you're gonna wrap it around one more time around your peg. So now you see how it's going around twice? I'm gonna push that down, and I'm gonna do the same thing for this one. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this, and I'm gonna go around and wrap it around, wrap it around the peg once. So now there's 3, and wrap it around the peg one more time. So now it's going around 4 times. Okay. Do you see? It should be going around 4 times. Now it's a cap. And now we can go ahead and loop this up. And there is 1 tooth. I'm going to go ahead and take it out with my holding hook. We have 1 tooth ready right there. We're going to do tooth number 2. And again, I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, so you're going to grab 1 band, okay, and then flip over into a figure 8, and then flip on the opposite way again. And then put that over the 2 pegs. Okay. You're going to grab the bottom one from over here and flip that over. Grab the bottom one from over here and flip that over. So now you have your knot right there. Push this down, and this, I'm going to go ahead and turn, and I need to go ahead and, I might need my finger to hold this right here. And we're going to go ahead and, whoop, come on, focus. I need to make it go around the peg twice. There, so now it's going around twice. And now I'm going to go ahead and put this one. And if you want to, you can just go ahead and do this. You can just go ahead and wrap it around like this. So now it's going around 3 times. Okay, push that down. So now you can go ahead and grab this and coil it around this way and wrap it. And now it's going around 4 times. Right. Now you can push your knot to the front. Just like that. Okay, this knot has to be in the front in order for it to work. You're going to go ahead and put your other white band right here, so that way it goes as a cap. And then you're going to go ahead and loop up. And there is tooth number 2. And go ahead and grab it with your holding hook. And now you have your 2 teeth. And you see how they're pointy? Perfect. Okay. The way we're gonna add them is like so. We're actually gonna grab, yes, 1 band. Okay, we're not gonna do the 2 because this has to, this part of the snout is actually slightly more smaller because it's gonna go in. And then we're gonna have these 2. And then our closing part. Is that right? No, sorry. We're just gonna go ahead and go out, but we're just gonna go ahead and add our teeth right there. So, yeah, that's what I want. I'm gonna go ahead and grab 1 cap, put 1 tooth in there. Okay, and I'm gonna put it down right here with sorry, with the tooth pointing down. Okay, all right, now the other side. I'm gonna grab a band, cap it, put your tooth on that capped band. And put that on. Okay. And 2 bands right here. Oh, hang on. We never transferred our 4. I'm sorry. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're just going to go ahead and grab these 2. Just put them over. I'm just going to put them over in here instead. Put them over right here. And then put these 4. There you go. Now I can go ahead and put these back on. Keep forgetting everything. This is what happens when you don't plan. And 2 bands right here. 2 bands right here. Yes. I think we are doing good so far. So now we're gonna go ahead and grab 2 bands. You're gonna cap those and put them here. Okay, and again 2 bands, cap those. Put them here. Okay. And then right here, obviously, we're only going to have, this one's going to be a triple capped 2 bands, okay? So, again, there's 1. It's going around. 2. One more time. 3. Alright. Okay. Now that part is done. Also, it has nostrils, but I'm going to be adding the nostrils at the very end, and this is just the way that I do it. Like, I have no other... I can't really remember how else to be able to do it. But now we're going to go ahead and add our holding bands. We need 2 bands, and this first one is going to be capped. It's going to be really tight, so you might want to pre-stretch your bands for this one. So there we go. Okay, and the rest are going to be no, this one's also going to be capped. Sorry. So one more time, stretch them, cap it, and put them on all 4 of these pegs. Okay, it's going to be really tight, I know. Alright, the rest are going to be just 2 bands, okay? They're not going to be capped. And again, 2 bands right here. I should really put support on that one, because that was my broken peg. Give me one moment, because this one's a broken peg, and I should really put some more support right there. Alright. Okay. We are right here, so this is the next one. So again, 2 bands. Those are going to go regularly. And now time to do our eyes, because they're going to go right here. But let's first do our holding bands. And yes. Okay. I'm trying to remember what I did right there. We're going to be adding our eyes right here. So that means that I'm going to need 2 bands. And you see how we have all these 3 bands right here? Right on this one, you're gonna put 2 bands, and you're gonna stretch them out to this one here. Again, 2 bands, and on this one, stretch them out to here. Okay. And then these 2, you're gonna put them right here, and then again 2 bands. You're gonna put them right here. 1 band, okay, 1 band, and that one's gonna go capped. Yeah, just a cap band right there. Now let's do our eyes. For the eyes, you're gonna need black. You're gonna need white. 2 black, 2 white. And Charizard has been shown with teal colored eyes, just like the wings. So there's the option of being able to use whatever color you want. You can choose either teal for his eye color. You can choose aqua for his eye color, which is the jelly one. But in my case, I'm just gonna go ahead and choose one of the sweets one, because I think it's the sweets. It's the teal colored one with the glitter, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do it because I want to. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna go ahead and grab first your black one. So you're gonna grab 1 black. You're gonna put it around your hook once, so that way there's a figure 8, and then grab it, pinch it again, and now it's going around 4 times. Okay. After that, push this down. You're gonna grab your color, your eye color. Okay. In this case, it's gonna be my glittery teal. All right, and I'm gonna put it around 1 more time. Oops, just like that. And now it's going around 4 times. Okay. Make sure that they go around 4 times. And now you're white. So again, I'm using glow-in-the-dark white. If you wanted to use glow-in-the-dark colors, then that's totally awesome, because I like it when the eyes glow. There's 1 eye. I'm gonna go ahead and grab 1. Yeah, why not? Let's just go ahead and it's gonna be capped. Put it on, and I'm gonna transfer each color at a time. So 1, there's 2, and 3. Okay. And with the black facing down, it's gonna go right here. Ooh, did I do it right? Yes. And the other end right here. Okay. You see where you have these 3 bands still? It's gonna be on that peg above it. And then right there. So then that means the other one's gonna be right here, right under this other mean looking thing. Alright, so again, let's do the black. Then your color. Then your white. Cap your band, and there's fruit flies for some reason. Let me get rid of them. Okay. And again, your black has to be in the front. Then this one right here. Okie dokie. Gosh, this is taking forever. Grab 2 bands. These are gonna go across right here. Grab 2 bands. These are gonna go across right here. 2 bands above here. 2 bands right here, and a cap band right there. Okay. So here is our next part of the head. Alright, let's go ahead and start looming. Okay, we're going to add this in a little bit. We're going to start with the snout upwards. Right here where you have your triple capped bands, right? That's where we're going to start with the first ones, and it's going to be these, of course, obviously, because these are the top ones. And you're going to loom those to the side. These, and loom those to the side. Okay, and now you're going to go ahead and loom these up. And there's some tension right here, so be careful. Okay. So you should have it like that. Next are these, so go ahead and loom these up. Just loom it up like that. And then next ones up that. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something right there, and yes, I am missing something right there. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to put these back over. Right. If you want, you can push everything down. Just put them right on top so you can figure out where they are. Push everything down. Put these back on the peg. I'm sorry, I forgot to put those holding bands because it's gonna look funky if we don't. Yeah, even right here too. Put these back. Can't believe I forgot that. Okay, this is the way you're gonna do it. You're gonna go ahead and grab one band, cap that, and it's gonna go across these two. Grab another one, cap that, across these two. Okay, now, yeah, that should be okay. So now we can go ahead and loom everything up again. It should be a little bit easier since you already know where everything is at. And go under these two, okay? And you want to go ahead and grab now those two that you just put at the very top. Okay, here we go. Okay. Alright. Okay. Now that's gonna come out a little bit better. And we're actually going to be putting our nose through that little part that's going to be our snout. So now, we're going to loom these up all the way until you get to this part right here, right under the eye, okay? So, right here in this part. So, keep looming from here, and this part up, and just do these, okay? Don't skip ahead. Yeah. I know they're very tight because it's two bands and they are capped. So it's a little bit hard. Ooh, okay. Stop right there. Now we're going to do the other side and you're going to stop right here, okay? Oof. Okay. Make sure you're not skipping any. We just looped this one up, so this one's going to be the next one, obviously. Otherwise, your Charizard head will fall apart when you take it off if you don't loom all of them. And stop right here, right under the eye, okay? Alright, now we're going to loom these, but we're going to loom these a little bit differently, okay? You're actually going to go under your 3 bands. So you only want, here, you only want, these are my 3 bands right here. You're only going to want these 3, okay? Because obviously you can't go to the bottom ones. You're gonna go in. It's a little bit tight. You're gonna grab those two in the bottom, and you're gonna loom that up. Why does it look like I'm grabbing so many bands? Because I am grabbing a lot of bands right now. These are not all the correct ones. Hang on, I just messed up. I'm telling you, it's really hard to look what I'm doing at this camera angle. I'm gonna fix it again because I only need the bottom two. You know what? The best way to do it is just go ahead and grab the bottom two right now. Okay, I'm gonna hold it with my hand, go under the three, alright, and grab them and loop it. So they have to go under the bands. If you want, you may want to push this behind this peg. That might help. It might be a little bit tight, but it'll help. Okay, so now we can go ahead and put this back over. So then these three, I just want the three. I don't want any more. Oh, you know why? It's because we're doing it under the cap holding bands too. Gosh. Okay. Boy. Okay. I really need to figure out what I'm doing here. All right. No wonder it's kind of tough. I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna continue doing that. I don't care. At this point, let's just push all these bands under. And we're just gonna go grab the bottom two, loop those, grab the bottom two, loop those, and push these back over them. We're gonna grab the next set, push them, push those under, grab the next ones, grab the next ones, okay, and put them over, and grab these, pull them back, loop up, and put these back over. Okay, now grab the next set, put them behind the pegs, loop, loop, and then push this back over. Okay, now right here we obviously have a cap band there. We're not going to do anything with it. We need to go under here and under the eyes and under the cap band. Okay, so there's the four, and I need to grab the first two which go to this side, and I'm gonna loop those over, and I'm gonna go over on this side under the four, and I'm gonna grab the first two which are the ones going this way. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab the next two which should be these, the ones that go to here. Okay, these two, and I'm just gonna pull a little bit, stretch it, and so that way I can be able to reach this way, and that way I won't break my bands. So grab the next two, stretch a little bit out this way. Okay, don't pull it out like this because you're gonna pop out your eye. If you need to push down to help you, then do so, and then grab the next two. No, sorry, leave those there. Leave these to here. Sorry, don't do these yet. And the reason why is because we need to add our head, the top of the head. We're gonna do these next. Grab the bottom two. There's tension right here, so I need to just swivel so I can get rid of that tension. Okay. Bottom two here. swivel. Okay. And now we're gonna add our top of the head. Okay. We're gonna be starting from right here where this cap band is. You're gonna turn it upside down. Okay. So you want your head upside down. Go in through this cap band right there. And you're going to add it right on these two, okay? Right where the cornea of your eye is. Add it right there. It's gonna be tight. And now you're gonna loop these up. Now I need to grab those bottom two. I only have one. Where's my second one? Still only have one. Where is that second one? Come on. There it is. Okay, and then this other one. Okay. Alright. Let's continue. Whew. I'm cold right now. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and loom this up to right here, and this one up to right here. Okay, and then just stop on these two. Okay, that's it. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and then stop right here, and the other side. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. This part, we actually need to move these two over. I'm just gonna put them right here for now. Okay. Same for this. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab the top two and move them here for now, because we need to loom this up, because I want these bands to be under those. Okay. And there we go. So now we can put this back here and put these two again back onto these here. Alright, and we're gonna go ahead and start connecting the top of the head. So now you can just go ahead and just, like, take this out, so that way it's heading upwards. Okay, and the first part we're actually gonna go ahead and connect right here. If you notice, this is kind of like from the first row, so we're going on to the second row. Okay. Alright, I may need to zoom in just a little. Alright, so this is our first row right here. We're gonna go check on the second row, because this is the first row is gonna be like the bridge part of the brow. This is the second row that's gonna be going right above right here. So we want to go ahead and grab. If that's correct. Am I doing this correct? Yeah, because this is gonna go right above the eye. So, yeah, actually, if I turn it around, it's a little bit easier to be able to recognize. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab the second one, right here in the middle one. Okay, and just go ahead and grab these two bands that are on the outside. Okay, actually, it's gonna be probably like 3. I guess it is 3. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and grab these 3. And the way we're gonna do it is, let's just put them like so. And then this one also, I'm gonna grab those bands. It's 3 again. And just keep them like this. I'm gonna put this one back because it came out. And now I'm gonna go ahead and loom up. Okay. Alright. Now that we are at that point, I can be able to just take them off, so that way they're not getting stretched over right there. That should be fine. Okay. And the final part are the horns, and I think the horns are actually going to connect this last part. So this part is going to be, of course, right there, but we're not going to connect it. We don't have to. We're going to be connecting the horns, because these two are going to be connected right here. Okay. So the horns, we're actually going to go ahead and loom this up one more. Same thing for this side. This one more. And here's what we're gonna do. I need to grab the horns yet one more time. Go through all those. And I remember I kind of did this for the other one. I had to put in so many bands just so they can be able to have that support. And I need to grab these, pull them through, and there's going to be quite a stretch, and put them there. And then if you want to do this already, go ahead and put your bands through these. Make sure you're going through all of them. And I know I'm not going through all of them, so I'm just going to fix it. And now I am. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and put these on the peg. Am I going? Yes, that's all. I'm going to do this one too. I'm going to put my hook through all of them. Put them around the peg. Alright. And I'm just going to go ahead and loom this all the way up now. Okay. Now this one again. I want to make sure we're doing it the same way. Yeah, I think I went from the back. No. Was it? Yeah. Yeah, I came from the inside. Okay, so again, we're gonna have to go through the inside of the hook. Sorry, or the horns. So you're gonna go in through all those bands. Okay. Go in. Pull them through. I got a little extra band in there that I don't need. And now loom this one. And this one too. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the slip knots on those. Okay, and I'm just gonna take these out also. Okay. Alright. Now to take our entire Charizard head out of the loom. Okay. I want to be careful with this part because there's a lot of tension. So just all right. Okay, so we need to pop out our ice through the top here. Just need to pop them out through the top. Just needs to be pushed a little forward because, okay, there we go. And this is totally fine. It's this design that I wanted. Cool. What you're just gonna do is, if you want to, you can just go through here and kind of wiggle. So that way they kind of set themselves properly. And it's just going to take some time for them to just go ahead and start to set themselves. Okay. But there's our top of our Charizard's head. Alright. So far, so good. Okay. We're going to continue on with the bottom part. And we're going to be creating the tongue next, along with the bottom part of the jaw and the rest of the head and the neck. Okay, so we need some pink for the tongue.